everybody, welcome back to PJ 8-Bit. My name is James.
Hello, and I am a Peyton.
And we're back to do more investigating and interrogating. I gotta preface this, by the way. Before this video, I have lost my mind. It is official. It is gone. Our store opened after a long closure for COVID. And I'm getting used to like everybody asking you for questions in the retail stores all at the same time. And I'm a little goo goo gaga right now, so I'm sorry. But I'm back. Oh my god. I'm all good. Alright. So what have we learned, Peyton? What have we learned?
We've learned that, okay, so we got our HR report updated.
Yeah.
So all of our people are actually high, but Jennifer, like the lead investigator there,
She's very high.
she's very high, so she is
As a kite by then.
hella satisfied.
Oh, class of what?
Oh, okay.
Wait. After joining the FBI, the following case was placed under the authority and now sealed and archived. Martha Hugh was found at her house washing a bloody knife. Her husband's body was discovered in the trunk of her car, wrapped in towels. During her trial, Martha Hughes' lawyer pleaded insanity, although no past behavior or family history would indicate that except for clear evidence of domestic violence. Jennifer conducted an interview, and she confirmed severe psychological instability. Martha Hugh was hospitalized, avoiding a decades-long prison sentence. However, future assessments of hospital staff would find no evidence of such mental instability, and she was discharged soon after. The criminal prosecution case was never reopened.
Oh,
so this is a past case she did? What? That's quite a lot of detail for past cases. Does it have anything to do with what we're doing?
Well, I guess they're stating the fact that she does have this kind of failed, like she misjudged this lady's behavior. But at the same time, people change too, right? Like maybe she needed that kind of environment. I don't know. I guess they're saying like that this Martha Hughes person should have still been charged for committing the murder.
So she put her in a situation, in a mental institute when she really didn't have any clear signs of mental. It was almost like a favor, like a way to kind of get her under the rug.
Yeah.
I got you.
Let's see his. Oh, it's still classified by multiple. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. What about you? Classifies well. Maybe we need to get them at like very high motivation.
So we learn more about them, I guess.
Can we learn more about them?
So basically, like that shows us that Jennifer is willing to try to do the more positive thing or the right thing, I guess, for her clients, even though it's not necessarily correct. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Possibly. I don't know.
That's kind of what they were accusing her of, but I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's go with the flow, I guess. Yeah, this game. This is a really cool game.
Oh yeah, that's just our thing. Okay,
let's do it. Here we go.
Here we go.
What's next, bruh? So we have some good news and some bad news.
Okay.
Good news is they had elevator cameras. They're set to take pictures after each press of a button.
Okay.
There seems to have been some single press to go to the 13th floor.
Unlucky 13.
Bad news is they weren't stored digitally, but printed. Crazy old school security manager.
Okay.
And the pictures corresponding to the buttons pressed were interested in was missing, of course. Wait, what? Foul play, so there's some pictures missing? Basically.
And the picture corresponding to the button press we're interested in was missing. Yeah.
Okay. But, look at this guy. Hey, boss, but.
Finger guns, I got this.
But, after several hours of trash digging, pardon if I smell, I was able to track down these scraps. I brought them with me.
Nope. Oh, so were they Oh. Well, puzzle time.
Oh, one of these, eh?
I'm sorry. Now's the time to tell stories if you've got a story.
Oh, I got stories. I can tell stories.
Oh, what about?
So,
Don't understand.
So, like I said, guys, I'm sorry. Like I've mentioned in the past, I work as a manager in a retail store. Again, I'm not going to mention what store or anything because of obvious reasons. But like I've worked with. It was the first couple of days since in London we've been closed to the public just for safety reasons and whatnot. And I'm just trying to kind of get you used to like. Because it's very different. Like when the store was closed, I felt for a lot of people because they couldn't like order things easily, especially the elderly. They had a lot of trouble ordering things and using the websites and everything. And the websites weren't that great to begin with. So I kind of felt for people, definitely. But oh my God, we had so many people come into our store. It was, I'd say, absolutely. I'm just gonna say it was absolutely ridiculous. It's not being taken seriously. It really isn't.
Oh, you mean the fact that we are in a global pandemic? Yeah.
And that we're in code red, and literally it felt like it was Christmas today. It felt like Christmas shopping.
Oh, God.
That's how bad it was. Like that is something people really gotta understand. Get your stuff that you need, absolutely, but
try to respect other people's space.
I don't know. It's hard because a lot of people had a lot of questions and they wanted to verify by talking to people in store. But like, there's also the side of like, you know, people that work in retail stores aren't ultimately experts in their field. They're retail store people, right? Like, they know like a thing or two here and there by working with the products and whatnot. But like, they're not going to be experts. But people treat them like that, and anyways.
Yeah.
My point is, it's been a long day, and oh man, I'm wasting my story time here. I had this lady on the phone. And apparently there was one night where we were closing, and I wasn't here, unfortunately, but one of the other guys I was working with, I closed the store, closed, and this lady and her husband came in, and they came in like 9:05 or something, and they tried to be nice to them, be like, you know, we all need our essential stuff, right? We'll get Larry to go get the stuff, like, you know, come on, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
So we got 2 men, it looks like, and a woman.
Yeah.
Okay. In the elevator when it was pressed.
Yep. Okay, I'll hold the story maybe for when we're playing a game. This is who we're looking for. Find them, bring them to me.
Oh, shit.
So, wait, what? You just found a random... Oh, because of the security cams and...
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, shit. What's gonna happen here?
This constant sending of agents to look for civilians forfeiture opportunities is looking suspicious, Detective. Oh. It'll look terrible if the public or press catches wind of it and frames it as an asset grab. Oh. Not to mention, some of the assets seized were lifted from friends of the mayor.
Okay, so my choices are, well, combating terrorists requires resources. Tell the press that. That's the system, that's the law. I can confiscate those assets. The rest is your problem. Or fine, I'll try and be more careful by doing civil forfeitures from poorer neighborhoods. This way I won't hit important people.
What the hell? So wait, can you explain that to me? Can you like translate that for me?
So basically, they're saying that the public is getting suspicious because we keep sending out agents to arrest people for questioning. So it's just too frequent.
Yeah.
And then this Tristan Miller guy is like, not to mention, like, you know, there's some people that we're friends with the mayor and we don't want their assets seized during this investigation.
Oh, he's trying to save money. Okay.
So my choices then are telling them basically, well, that's life, or saying that's life, or saying that you will be more careful by doing civil forfeitures from poorer neighborhoods, not to hit important people, which is kind of what you want to say, but you have to be like...
You gotta be careful because this guy is giving you resources, right? Like,
yeah.
Like he literally is giving you resources, so you gotta be very careful. Do we have to say the nice thing? Do we have to? I guess we have to, don't we?
The middle one, maybe? Or the top one?
I find that the middle one's the rudest. The top one's like, look, it's logic. It's logical, and that's the honest answer. Okay, go for it. Get the hell. The guy's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was wishy-washy. Mayor Patel wanted me to congratulate you on the community outreach your department has been doing.
It initiates like yours that give the police department and all of us a good name. Okay.
Okay.
You've been supportive.
Sweet. You sure, drop a hand what to do?
No, don't do that.
I kind of want to say the middle one, because, like...
Well, I don't do it for you. I do it because we need to encourage more good cops to take up the fight. Yeah.
Because the bottom one's just slimy, being like, yeah, well...
Like, what I would actually say to this guy is not these things. I'd say, like, hey, man, appreciate that, but we do need to get some good people in here doing the right thing, ultimately.
Well, I think that's closest to the middle one.
Exactly, I agree.
The intention. Oh, well, whatever.
Is that bad? I don't... Okay.
He's kind of like, oh...
We've tracked down the people in the picture. Okay. We've brought them in, and we have them in the interrogation rooms.
Shit.
We have a sales specialist working in the building, a priest that runs the Humanitas charity, and their assistant protege. Okay. Case files are ready.
Okay.
All right, the Liberation Front's plot was larger than we anticipated, involving simultaneous bombings operations across the city. Despite our best efforts, we were unable to track down all of them in time, and one of the explosions happened in a large downtown office building close to the end of working hours. Although the casualty reports are still being compiled, estimates hint at dozens of dead, missing, and wounded. Our explosive forensic science team claims a shortwave radio signal was used to detonate the bomb. Okay. And that was expertly placed on the 13th floor of the building. The floor was being renovated for the past few months and was empty at the time of the explosion. Unfortunately, due to construction work, the CCTV system on the floor was not operational. By sifting through the records of the elevator cameras, we managed to identify these 3 people who briefly stayed on the 13th floor on the day of the explosion. Ooh, they're looking good. These people are currently our strongest leads and may provide further insights. They have voluntarily consented to be questioning. Oh, interesting. Okay, give me one moment. I gotta get the cake out of the oven.
Oh, okay. This girl doesn't even look the same as she does in that elevator picture. No, she barely looks the same. The other 2 aren't bad. But then he kind of looks different in that bottom picture. I don't know. Okay, so this is from... Did they say what the building was? Or it's just... Oh, it's just saying a large downtown office building. Gotcha. Alright, so first suspect...
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. We were making cake. Anyways, go on.
So first suspect, Maya Clark, is an employee at Giroshiba Inc., an electronics retailer that rented the 3 floors below the one where the explosive was placed. She has no criminal record, and her performance reports show that she is a hardworking, committed employee. While we cannot establish a motive at this time, Clark had free access to the building and ample opportunity to set up the explosives. At the very least, she might provide useful information about coworkers and other people in the elevator, or about the events during that day, opening up new leads. So they're saying she's kind of doesn't really have motive. She just happened to be working there. She might have been just there,
yeah,
but
I don't know. You gotta think like this. I know you're gonna call me like, oh, you're just paranoid, but you gotta think like, oh, that is a good cover.
That is a good cover, yeah.
That is a good cover. That's pretty convenient.
Even if she was set up or something, right? Like she's a...
Why was she there?
Yeah.
We have not been able to dig up much on Nowak's past. He has had several name changes throughout the years, okay. And his most recent medical records state he is a suspect of suffering from a form of schizophrenia. Okay. For the past year, Alex Nowak has been receiving care and medication from Humanities, a charity founded by Gabrielle Adams, and his mental instability makes him a possible suspect His association with the Adams might have allowed him access to the 13th floor. You know, I think we gotta be very careful with the mental instability concept with these things. That's very touchy, because like somebody that's very, you know, that doesn't suffer from mental illness can be very much, just as much of a cold-blooded killer than, like, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You need a motivation more than you need like a condition, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless it's literally psychopathy or something like that.
Well, the
like,
other thing too is the way it's been used though to hide like issues of race as well. I don't like that. Like that is profiling though, eh? Yeah. It is profiling. It's also been overused, and that's a mess.
Yeah.
There are people who genuinely needed that exemption though in law, but like at the same time,
I know there's a history.
It's so touchy the way that they talk about it and everything.
Well, just like you don't know, like the fact that like it said that he had schizophrenia, it's like it's fine, but then it's like this could be something useful. It's like, but could it though? Like maybe he's not with it, but like I don't know. To get bombs, you need stuff for getting a bomb. You need to plan. You need to. People don't just people generally notice when someone just walks around the bomb.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me not knowing how well you can hide it. I don't know. This is a good point. Okay, sorry. The well-known and respected local priest Gabriel Adams has been preaching in the city for last year. So this guy preaching, this could be a political thing, right?
Yep.
And maybe someone might tell me like, dude, religion's not always that way. That's fine. I don't know. But to me, that's more of a motivation than schizophrenia. More recently, he's founded Humanitas? A Christian charity focused on like the Manitas. I don't know. A Christian charity focused on helping people with disabilities or special needs and integrating them into society. Okay, cool. Humanitas has had great success and has received donations and funding from several high-profile philanthropists. I wonder who those people are. Incidentally, the 13th floor is where the future headquarters of the expanding charity would have been located. Too bad. Adams had unrestricted access to buildings, so he cannot be ruled out from success. Okay.
Yeah, and that would have been the floor that he had.
Now, that sounds not that bad. Like, again, like he why would he blow up the place where he was going to build this? Yeah. But,
but then also, good cover. Why? Yeah, exactly. Like, why rent it? All right, I'm going to try to do this and we'll go.
All right. Here we go, guys. Here we fucking go.
Okay, let's open up friendly.
Yeah, but we're people.
Yep.
No problem. Questions about what?
The explosion in the office building that you worked in. Let's get to it.
It was quite the tragedy. What happened? I mean, not the questions.
Okay. I have some questions about the explosion.
She's got very defensive body language, eh?
The closed arms, yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you when the explosion happened?
I was on my way home, heading for the subway.
How are you holding up, maybe?
I'm fine. Still processing all of this, but I'll be fine. What are you processing? Yeah, you're just hiding. You're not talking. I don't know why, though, yet.
If you're affected, let me know.
I'm fine. Still processing. Yeah, she's not going to talk.
Okay.
She's not open enough. Although it says she's open on the thing, but she doesn't look like she's open.
Do you have any witnesses that corroborate?
What? No, I was walking alone. I mean, there could be some subway surveillance footage, but finding that is your job, not mine. Oh, she's being defensive.
Weird. Yeah,
right,
her
already?
heart rate went up too.
She's openish though, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Do you have any idea why somebody would choose that building?
No, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, there were many people in there. Maybe that's why.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out there though. Just tell me, let's put ourselves in her shoes. If we got picked up on the street, like, yo, you're coming down to the downtown.
I'd be more nervous in the beginning though, I think.
Yeah.
Then if I realized, let's talk about some other people. Maybe because there's no time limit, it looks like. Was there anyone else on the 13th floor with you?
Nobody I knew, just some priest and some guy looking around. Okay, so she
Did you want
admits.
to ask about the priest or the
That's
other
interesting.
guy?
She brought that up. That's interesting. She brought that up. Okay. Talk about. Let's talk about both of them. Talk about the priest.
Priest first then.
Yeah. I'm sure. What about him?
What impression do you give you?
Is he nice? I mean, dignified and all that. He had a nice voice too. Very soothing.
Okay, so did you talk about anything?
Not really. I mean, other than that, he talked some. Gave me a little speech about how smoking kills you.
Okay.
Okay.
Did he also stop at the 13th floor?
Yes, we all did. I mean, we didn't plan on it. It just happened.
Okay. So let's talk about the other guy.
Sure, whatever you say.
Okay, what impression did he give you?
He seemed really sad. He looked at that priest all the time like a puppy would. Now, would everyone know that it happened on the 13th floor? Would that be news publicized stuff? Or just that it happened in the building? Because I wonder why she kind of got defensive.
It would be
about the 13th.
publicized, probably.
Okay, it would be. Okay.
Yeah. Did you talk about anything?
Not really, just caught him telling the priest, I hope they like me, or something like that. Broke my heart for all of 5 seconds, sir.
I hope they like me. That's weird. Did he also stop at the 13th floor?
Well, remember, so the priest is bringing people with mental illness into the community.
Oh, okay,
and he's
yeah.
a man of mental illness, right?
Yeah. He stopped there with his priest buddy. Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Not a man of, sorry, a man with. That's a proper term, right?
Yes. Okay, so should I press about the video?
We have video of you taking the elevator to the floor. I don't know. That's pushing buttons. Like it could be good, but knowing when to push a button is important. Are you out of resources here? We have all the time in the world. It's not a time limit, eh?
Yeah, I know. Any family?
Well, my mother. I mean, she'll be fine. It's fine.
Okay. Do you live in the city?
Yes, moved in. Came here a few years ago for work. This is interesting how they gave us this big time limit. I thought that the game would be kind of like, okay, this is how it's going to get harder. But now they're pausing it. So how are they going to make this harder? Is it really hidden in there?
I think we're going to have to talk to all of them and be really extensive and go back and forth. I think that's how it's going to get harder. Like, it's going to be harder to squeeze this one out, I think.
I think you're right.
All right, where do you work?
Well, no more right now. I mean, I used to work in the office building that blew up. But, like, it blew up.
Okay, did any coworkers seem suspicious?
Just a couple of run-of-the-mill sexual harassers, but probably not terrorists. Okay.
Yeah, how can sexual harassers be run-of-the-mill?
What planet do you live on? It's fair. Because I want to go there. Going a month without being sexualized, propositioned, or being hearing just joking. Sexism is a rare blessing.
Oops. Okay, well, can you tell me more about them then?
Officer is not. This is not the topic I would like to discuss. I would be glad if we could skip it. I mean, they aren't terrorists if that is your worry. Trust me on that.
Okay.
We're just learning about stuff.
Yeah. Well, what is it that you do?
I'm a sales manager. Used to be, at least. I'm not sure where the company stands right now.
Okay, what does a sales manager do in that sense?
Well, I coordinate different sales efforts. I assign sales territories, set quotas, organize and mentor the sales team, assign sales training, write sales plans. I guess it is similar to being a manager in any other field.
Okay. Did you enjoy your work?
No, not really. I mean, I don't really think about it like that. Money is money. I'm good at sales. I get to focus on my passions the rest of the time.
Oh, okay.
What are your passions?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Did you spot... Not yet, no. Did you spot any suspicious?
No, I mean, there was this janitor that was stealing soap, but they fired him.
Okay, yeah.
Did you work
Oh,
somewhere?
here you go.
Did you work somewhere, by the way, where someone was stealing toilet paper or something?
No.
I feel like you told me that story.
There's a
Someone told me
rogue pooper in the office where I used to work.
a rogue pooper?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They were taking toilet paper. They had like a fecal fetish. So they were taking toilet paper and they would clog the toilets and then like poop in the toilet. And it wouldn't go down, so it just created this
Poop explosion? That is
poop
gross,
explosion.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, would you like to talk to me about your passions?
It's not poop, tell you that. Well, I don't see how they are in any way relevant. You know, how about, lady, we'll do our job, you do yours.
Yeah.
We're the fucking interrogator, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they are anything special. I like what everyone likes. Hanging out with friends, traveling, a bit of martial arts, a bit of art.
Okay. Okay. Let's just get there.
Yes, please, if you want to know something about the explosion, you can just ask me. Otherwise, I'd like to go home now.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll ask about the Liberation Front then, maybe.
That claimed attack, yes. She's kind of closed, by the way.
I know.
What happened? Why that change?
I guess because I asked the friends question. I was actually just trying to make conversation, but then she was like, I'm going home. I was like, okay, JK.
Just backpedal, go.
How do you feel about them doing bombings in the city? Angry, scared. Why is her heart rate going up?
I have no idea.
Why is she afraid of me?
Because you're keeping her, prodding her.
Oh, I guess so.
Can we lose by the patience that she has versus like a time limit?
I don't think so. Sound like excuses to do.
What'd you say to her?
What is your opinion on the Liberation Front's ideals? Sorry. Sounds like excuses to do evil to me. Do you know what they stand for?
Like anti-establishment, right?
They actually stand for... what should I say here?
That's a really weird... Those are very weird things to say to
Yeah,
her.
so you could say that they stand for equality. Isn't that a noble idea? They stand for personal freedom. Isn't that a noble ideal? And then they say they stand for state dissolution, the dissolution of authority. Isn't that a noble idea?
What would she care about?
Maybe personal freedom? Because
Yeah.
she talks about like how she likes her free time and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe personal freedom and expression.
Give it a shot. Well, if it includes the freedom to blow things up, then no, not too noble. Fair enough.
Okay. Alright. Let's go to somebody else.
Yeah, she's not giving us very much, eh?
Alright, let's so we're just gonna open up, say thank you, and we have a few
You're welcome. Okay. This guy's gonna be a sweetheart, isn't he? I have a feeling. He could be crazy. I have no idea.
well, he could be trying to like cooperate too, because if he thinks like, because he's trying to get funding, so he might think that this is part of that or something, or like
This guy's trying to get funding?
yeah.
I thought it was the preacher who was trying to get funding.
No, the preacher is trying to get him like integrated into society, right? So he is being funded, I guess I should say.
Okay.
I think your input would be very useful to our investigation.
Okay.
Thinking is very important, just okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I have some questions about the explosion. Let's start neutral.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to be very specific.
Oh, okay. Oh, not that one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, sure,
very.
ask.
Where were you when the explosion happened?
In the car, I think we heard about it on the radio.
Spokespersons seem to corroborate. Make them open up or scare them more. It might get us something new. Okay.
Obviously, you want to open them up. That's how you rather do
Yeah.
it. I think that's the real winning way of doing it.
Yeah, I try to build rapport.
Positive reinforcement versus like punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? No way.
Or negative reinforcement.
Did you know anyone who got hurt in the explosion?
No, they missed us this time. Bad coordination on their part. What the hell?
Well...
This guy's gonna throw us off, isn't he?
You think the targets were targeting you specifically?
Yeah, they were after me. They fucked up their timing, but not by much. Half an hour earlier and I'd be toast.
Okay.
You remind me, can I say something?
Yes.
You remember the Batman movie, The Dark Knight, with the Joker? Remember when he was like, who was it? Someone was interrogating someone with schizophrenia.
Yeah.
And Batman was like, we expect to learn from him. I feel like we're trying to do that with this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because he's going to come across very jumbled.
Yeah, well...
Unless we know how to read it.
I'll try to open him up a little bit
This is
more.
interesting. Okay.
Why would anybody want you dead?
That's the part I'm still trying to figure out, man. So what'd you say, sorry?
Well, why would anybody want Father Gabriel dead? Sorry, I was drinking.
Okay, yeah, that makes no sense. Kill him and he goes to heaven, so he's covered, right?
What? Do you know why anyone might have chosen that specific building?
Because of the poor structural design.
How do you know it had poor structural design?
That's what the architect said when he was talking to Father Gabriel about redoing the floor. Interesting. We did learn something.
Okay.
You could probably, you know what? I figured it out, dude. I think.
Yeah.
This guy's going to give you the little clues, and then you have to go to the other ones.
Yes.
To open up what those clues
you're right.
are. Because he's not going to give you everything, because he's too jumbled, but you'll have little bits of information that are valuable, and you can open it up.
Yeah. I'm going to just ask about the other people he was with. Listen, was there a woman there smoking?
Yeah, Father Gabriel gave her your body is your temple servant.
Okay.
Okay.
I have some questions about this woman.
I don't think it was legal that she was smoking indoors.
What impression did she leave behind?
I don't like smokers.
Oh, did you talk to her?
No, I'm not sure of that. I made sure to look if her mouth was moving.
Okay.
There's a communication thing, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did she do on the 13th floor?
Just sat somewhere and polluted the place with her stupid smoke.
Oh, so she was smoking on the 13th floor. Okay. I have some questions about Father Gabriel then.
What about him?
Who were you referring to when you were telling the priest you hope people like you?
We're going to meet some people in nice suits and ask them for money.
Oh, interesting. What's your opinion of him?
If he ain't an angel, God should hire him ASAP. He's a really nice dude.
Okay. Did you talk to him on the elevator?
Yeah, he said that he was doing God's work through the new headquarters for Humanitas we wanted to open. Well, it was longer than that, but that was the gist of it.
Okay, and what did he do on the 13th floor?
He said he had to inspect the refurbishing progress, so he went around, inspecting.
Okay. Let's talk about something else. Was there anybody else on the 13th floor?
There could have been hundreds of people there. I didn't see any, though.
Okay. I think it's just the three of them. I assume at this point you know about the Liberation Front?
No, who's that?
They're the people who put up the bomb.
Oh, them. I know them, right.
Do you know what they stand for?
I think they do most of the work sitting down. Yeah, giggling.
They stand
She's
for
pretty relaxed,
equality.
Yeah. All like quirks are equal. And maybe not even those.
Okay. How do you feel about their aggressive means of pushing their agenda?
Man, I really don't want to think about that. Screw that.
Oh, interesting. His pulse went up at that point. Okay.
Wait, what did you ask exactly? How do you feel about their aggressive means of pushing their agenda?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would rouse somebody like that up.
Okay. Interesting. Let's switch.
I think he's innocent, man.
Thank you for answering our questions. How can I help you?
This guy could be.
Just cooperating fully and answering truthfully.
I'm a full attention and dedication officer.
I understand you are leader of a human rights charity?
I'm glad you've heard of us. The support we've received has been a blessing.
So good.
This is so weird, like, because in Supernatural, Sam and Dean have worn this in Interrogating.
Yeah.
And now it's the other way around, eh?
I know.
For us.
I know.
So cool.
I'm glad someone is trying to make a mess of this city better.
I assure you, it's a labor of love done in his name.
Do you think it's morally right to drag Alex from interview just not yet.
Yeah, he did seem like a prized turkey there, didn't he?
Yeah. Who are your main donors?
Our donations are anonymous, as I'm sure you understand. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. What is your role in this charity?
That was a little sketchy. Why wouldn't he tell you?
I don't know.
I'm the chairman and the main spokesman. I do my best to promote the charity's value to emphasize. Why would people usually like to gloat about that shit?
Yeah.
Like, I help this charity.
What does your charity do?
We try to help those struck by misfortune and put them on the path of self-improvement.
How did Alex get in contact with your charity?
Well, it's actually a funny story. We were doing an outreach effort into a poor neighborhood.
I opened a can of worms, didn't I?
Yep, effectively a large and free buffet. Alex came to us with a boot in a pot saying that he also wanted to help. His warm soul fought his inner demons even then, before receiving any support.
Okay. Oh, I don't really want to say this.
What type of help do you usually offer to your disenfranchised recipients?
I'll say it.
Well, anything that they might require. We have a very case-by-case approach where we try to truly help each individual, rather than having an ineffective program that target the masses without actually making any meaningful change. I actually agree with that. As any good patcher does to his flock.
Okay.
I actually do agree with that strategy.
I do want to bring up the moral concept, though, because is it right to be using him as your prize donkey?
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
The thing is, though, you have to understand, too, at the same time, like, it goes back and forth. You have to kind of show the community.
Yeah.
This is who you're helping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. It is fucked at the same time. I don't know. It is fucked. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah. So it didn't do a damn thing.
Explosion.
It didn't do anything?
No. He just kind of was like, how dare you? And then, but his heart rate didn't change.
Nothing changed.
His openness didn't change. Where were you when the explosion happened?
I was in the car with Alex. Someone called to tell me about the tragedy.
Alex said the news came up on the radio.
Oh, did he? Oh, yes, that's right. Uh-huh. His heart rate went up.
Interesting.
I don't buy this guy.
Okay, did you know anyone who got hurt in the explosion?
I had previously met with some executives that worked there. I prayed that they are safe.
Alex says the architects told you this building had poor structural integrity and that's why it was chosen.
It is not for us to question why these terrible tragedies happen. God will smite those whose wickedness harmed innocent souls.
Okay. Well,
okay, that was an interesting thing to say.
Do you have any idea why someone would choose that building?
Well, he did mention that, but I am certain an explosion such as that one could have knocked down any building. Only God could know where such tragedies fit within his plan, and it is his duty to smite the wicked that harm the innocents. You are a son of a...
Okay.
Dude, you...
Let's talk about something else here. You're getting a little riled, too.
Yeah, his heart rate's going up, eh?
Questions about some other people.
If I know them, I'll do my best to answer.
Was there anyone else with you on the 13th floor?
No, the workers were not there that day. Alex was with me. Oh, and there was this woman in the lobby, in the smoking lobby.
Okay, let's talk about this woman.
I doubt she had anything to do with any of this.
Oh, okay. Well, what impression did she give you?
Now, that's kind of interesting. So he's not ready to lay it off on somebody else. So that's interesting.
That is interesting. Yeah, I doubt she has anything to do with this. I kind of doubt she has anything to do with this. It sounds like... I don't know, it just sounds like she was stressed and wanted a place to smoke, you know?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And it was just, she knew that floor was open, probably.
She just seemed bored with her job, officer, and tired by it, sneaking away to smoke on an empty floor. So juvenile.
Why did you convince her to stop smoking?
Smoking destroys our bodies. I think it is as simple as that. I do just try to aid lost souls.
Okay. Did she do anything else on the 13th floor?
She sat in a box in the lobby, smoked a cigarette, her eyes into those Satan windows that smartphones are. Oh. Satan windows, interesting.
Okay, well let's talk about Alex.
He's such a special boy, and he has come so far.
What's your impression of him after your time with him?
Officer, if you can imagine but a fraction of what he's been through, you would admire him as much as I do.
Okay, so he admires him. Why was he there with you?
He usually helps me with fundraising. Oh, pardon me. And we had just finished a meeting.
Are you comfortable with the fact that he looks at you like some sort of saint?
You must understand, Alex is not like other people. He doesn't use language quite like a normal person would.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. So he's saying it's a different way of communicating. What did he do on the 13th floor?
I don't know, I don't think he did anything. He just waited for me in the lobby. Okay. So, we got a couple things. I have a couple theories here.
Yeah.
Either... Okay, so I think that... I feel like our boy here might have done the bomb because he thought he was doing his preacher good.
Oh.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
The preacher could have done it because, I don't know, maybe he did some crazy thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if, or you had the option, which I really highly doubt, is the girl, pawning it off on these guys. Which I don't see that so far.
I don't see that.
I just see her taking a smoke break.
I see her taking a smoke break too. You said both that you heard about the explosion on the radio and that you saw it from afar. Which one is it?
Well, both. I saw it from a distance and I also heard it on the radio.
Okay.
That's fair.
Where were you when the explosion happened?
In the car. I am sure now. Well, I'm sure as one can be.
Okay. So no one you knew got hurt in the explosion?
They looked down and shrugged. No, not really. But they were just half an hour before. That's so fucking close.
Okay, one sec. Alex, we have a video of you taking the elevator.
I'm glad the drones are still working.
Alex, relax. I just need to know what happened.
I'm relaxed. Maybe you should relax. I'm here to help you understand.
Okay. Did you see anything out of the ordinary on that floor?
I try not to see extraordinary things, really.
Who were you
gotta be
with
specific.
in the elevator?
Yeah, there we go. Father Gabriel, of course, and a woman. I don't know her name. Sorry, I should have asked.
What did you do while you were on that floor?
I looked around and I played with some small concrete pieces on the floor for a bit. Not much, honestly.
Was there anyone else there?
There was this woman, she was smoking.
Okay. Why did you stop on the 13th floor?
Elevator stopped because that's the button Father Gabriel pressed. Elevators are cool. He went
so
to
he
13th
did go to the 13th floor.
What did he say he didn't?
Yeah. I'll try to call him on that. What did he do on the 13th floor? Okay, well, let's talk about something else.
He said he didn't go there?
Yeah, we have video of you where the bomb was placed.
The bomb was in our future headquarters. Who would target a charity? He keeps putting himself on the victim side.
You see, I'm still gonna play him a bit. You see why we think your help would be invaluable in understanding what happened.
Absolutely, I'll try to remember any relevant detail.
Okay, so his heart rate is up. He's very elevated, but then he's also very open. It's interesting. It's like he's getting riled a bit.
You get angry.
Yeah, let's talk about something else, buddy boy. Let's talk about the people you were with, because you were definitely with some people. I have some questions about some other people. Let's talk about Alex. Did he say anything suspicious?
Who, Alex? I agree he does sometimes say strange things, but that cannot be held against him.
What did he do on the 13th floor?
I don't think he did anything, he just waited for me in the lobby.
I have some questions about the 13th floor.
So do I, but go ahead, you go first. This is really fascinating. And so we know that Gabrielle stopped everybody at the 13th floor.
What did you say you were doing on that floor?
Small concrete places on the floor, not much honestly. I don't think he's the one that did anything on that floor,
I don't think so either, but...
Unless he was planting a bomb.
I have some more question for you.
All these tours and photo shoots you do with Gabrielle must be taking...
Oh, okay, so I can call him on...
Nah.
Okay. Are you employed?
I'm on medical leave, officer. I'll get back to work soon.
Oh, okay. Should we notify any family later with us?
No need for that. I know my way home.
Okay. What do your friends call you?
They used to call me Bob, but I don't go by that anymore.
Okay. I'd like to ask some questions about your condition.
Then or now?
Right now is what I'm interested in.
The now is all because of Father Gabriel's charity. I wouldn't be the now is without that.
Do you do advertisements for Father Gabriel's charity?
Yeah, I do interviews and photo shoots and stuff like that all the time. I'm exhausting. It's exhausting to work, I have to say. Can I say something, by the way?
Yeah.
It's interesting with this particular interrogation because the first ones, when the yellow would spark, right?
Yeah.
It was stuff like that was gold. We're like, yeah, we've been thinking about that this whole time, right? We've been thinking about that. We've been really pushing on that, right? And we're always in this one. I'm kind of going like, oh yeah, I guess that. It's kind of interesting, eh?
Yeah, I'm just asking, but like, I don't know. So you enrolled in the Humanitas program.
Yeah.
Oh, Father Gabriel enrolled him. He insisted. Interesting.
We got a pushy guy.
Well, what sort of treatment did you receive?
Coordinated specialty care.
Can you elaborate on what that means?
It means that someone talks to you and someone else gives you the pills. Ooh, someone else is your friend.
Available. Make him open up or scare.
This guy's got the answers, you know that.
Okay. Did the systems ameliorate or disappear completely?
It made everything quieter. And quiet helps me stay focused. It's good.
Okay. How long were you under treatment?
It never stops. I'm in my second year now.
Okay. Is religion the main focus of Humanitas?
It's led by a priest. What do you think?
Do they try to convert people?
I mean, they're not shoving Bibles down people's throats, if that's what you mean, but it is led by a priest.
Does it have a religious agenda?
It's just the usual agendas with calendars and stuff. There were sermons from time to time.
Are you religious?
I've got enough to worry about in this life without worrying about the next one, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
I get that, buddy. I actually get that too.
Let's talk about something else. But now, what the hell are you talking about? Let's talk about that maybe.
That is important to talk about, even if it hurts.
Okay, so when did you notice that it started to manifest?
I first heard the birds when I was 12. The woman came later when I was 18. What the fuck?
Okay. How did you, what symptoms did you have?
They talked and I listened too much. They were very distracting. I couldn't focus.
Okay. And how did you cope with that?
So we're playing psychologist as an investigator right now to figure out what actually.
Yeah.
Why did those two not become yellow anymore?
Because I didn't press them. They're just saying new ones.
Okay. I kept breathing. I focused on that, and eating. That was important too.
Okay. Who are these birds?
They are not anymore, for the most part.
Okay, yeah. Got it, buddy. Got it. Let's talk about something else. I actually want to go back to Father Gabriel.
It's pretty open, though. We got him in a good place.
Okay, let's talk about the Liberation Front with him, because this we haven't talked about. I assume you know at this point the Liberation Front.
Their only redeeming quality is their conviction. So sad it is so misplaced.
Do you know what they stand for?
Politics, so as I understand it. Okay, dude, politics is like the whole C of it.
Okay.
We got, like, what part in the politics?
Should I say equality or personal freedom? I combine the two. Equidem.
I'd say equality.
Equality?
Yeah. But we are already equal before the Lord.
Okay. Well, what's your opinion then?
I think they sound good on paper, but I don't think they even bother with the paper they wrote them on.
Okay. How do you feel about their aggressive means?
Shows conviction, a rare true.
Okay.
They shake their head with a sigh. If only they understand that you can only reach people's hearts through words.
Okay. Do they have nothing new about Alex? Because, like, he's...
This is kind of strange, by the way, because he's talking his way out of this one pretty well.
Yeah.
It makes you rethink everything.
Yeah, maybe personal questions. Where are you from? Worked as a missionary for a long time. Home is a concept I'm just getting accustomed to.
Oh, okay.
So how long have you been preaching here then?
6 years now. How the time flies. I hear you, man.
Any family we should notify?
I already told my wife I'll be home late tonight. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for the thought.
What's your view on religion?
It's the ultimate human virtue. Our ability to worship is what elevates us from the cattle.
Okay. What
He's
made you
really
turn to
fucking
religion?
open, by the way. He's really goddamn open.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you, of all people, understand the wickedness humans are capable of. It hides in all of us. Only through God's grace can the worthy few be saved.
Okay. Do you try to convert?
He frowns. Any soul deserves salvation. It is not by chance that they come to us.
Okay, let's talk about something else. I want to talk about Alex. There's something weird with you and Alex here, man. I want to talk questions about your charity.
Remind me to give you a leaflet after we're done here.
No. Shit. With the explosion.
Yeah, I can help with that. Okay.
Where did you say you were when the explosion happened?
In the car. Alex and I heard it on the radio.
Okay. Weird.
That's consistent.
No, he changed his answer.
Oh, he changed it.
Because he originally said he got telephoned.
Son of a bitch.
More questions about the 13th floor. Oh, okay, I didn't... Why did you stop on the 13th floor?
I was there to inspect the renovations were on schedule. There were a few delays in the past.
Okay, was there anyone else there?
No, the workers doing the refurbishing were not there that day.
Okay, did you see anything out of the ordinary?
I'm sorry, but no, I spotted nothing unusual.
Okay. Who were you with in that elevator?
Alex with me, woman.
Yeah. What did you do while you were there?
I assessed the status of the renovations for our future officer. I wasn't there very long. There was little to look at.
Okay. I have some more questions about some other people.
I know them. I'll do my best to answer. Such a special boy.
What did he do on the 13th floor?
I don't think he did anything. He just waited for me in the lobby. I know, there's a lot of strange mystery going on here. I don't really get it. Maybe go back to the girl.
I was wondering that, yeah.
I wonder if this girl's holding out on us here now. Because we're getting dry with these guys.
Miss Clark, we have a veil where you...
Huh? They said the terrorists weren't targeting our company specifically. Oh, you mean the 13th floor.
What? We hope you can, because you were with the other twos, we hope you can answer some questions about them. Yeah, we'll just go neutral. Hope you can help us understand.
Well, I didn't see much. I mean, there wasn't much to see, huh?
Okay. I have some questions about the explosion. No. Okay. I'd like to talk to some other people. Let's talk about that janitor.
I'm sure, but they fired him half a year ago. Well,
what impression did he give you?
I didn't really talk to him, but we all knew he was stealing soap.
Okay, was he angry to get fired?
I guess no one likes getting fired.
Have you seen him since?
Well, I saw him downstairs a few weeks ago talking to some guys, old quarters. I feel so stupid that we didn't think about the janitor. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Old co-worker friends. Interesting. So he was in the building.
The janitor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so nobody was there though, right?
I told you, just his priest and his friend. I mean, I guess they were friends.
Okay. Let's talk about this priest. So they also stop on the 13th floor.
Yes, I told you he did. Him and the guy he was with me.
Okay. Yeah, they're not giving me much.
It's really hidden, eh?
They're saying I can go on this guy, but...
Alex hasn't been giving any concrete answers. Attempt to confront. I feel bad. This is gonna be interesting because I feel like you could get answers if you scare this guy, but it's really good. It's really fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you did it, eh?
Yeah.
So what'd you say? You've done nothing but evade my questions. It's clear you have something to hide. They lower their gaze and twitch. Emotions are the devil's gateway. Lock them up, chain them, and you chain your demons, Alex.
Oh.
What the fuck? I don't know if this is the guy to go after, man.
I feel that you have answers. Answers that can save lives, that can prevent tragedies like the explosion.
They clap once, slouching as their demeanor changes. Death is not something we run from, it is something we crawl towards.
What the
fuck?
Seems Alex somewhat cracked under pressure. He might let something slip. Ooh. This
is really weird because it's making us do something that's very, like, ethically wrong.
Yeah.
It's now a graveyard for those who could not be saved. We should have tried harder. Fuck them. They deserve mercy. They don't deserve mercy.
What do you mean they could not be saved?
We are born in sin, Alex. We breathe it. We drink it. We fuck it. The world is tainted.
Why do you think they don't deserve to be saved?
We deserve nothing. So the word of God is a boon of mercy. Our wickedness will be cleansed.
How could you have tried harder?
Smile. Smile and show them how strong you are.
Okay. Let's talk about the Liberation Front.
Even the devil unknowingly does God's work.
What do you think about their ideals they're fighting for?
Many strong, independent voices, each demanding attention, but they all want something new.
How do you feel about their aggressive means?
I think if you believe in something good, you should do everything for it.
Should you even hurt people?
No, but you have to fight the good fight, and evildoers will get in your way to try to stop you.
Do you think what they want is good?
Father Gabriel says the flood was good because it came from God. The new flood will be his will as well. Whoa, yeah, so I'm starting to think that he did this bomb now.
So, you sound sympathetic, you remember?
You are not yet ready to become a full member of Humanitas, Alex, not yet.
What?
What's going on?
Alright.
I think he's talking to himself, that's why we're confused.
Yeah.
He did say his name over and over again.
Alex hinted that Gabriel Adams holds extreme views about a second flood. Confront him with these personal views, okay?
There we go.
What did you say your view was on religion?
It's the ultimate human virtue. Wow. I can't read. Ultimate human virtue. Our ability to worship is what elevates us from cattle. Yeah.
Alex tells me you believe in a biblical new flood.
Look around at how things are going. What do you think? Ooh. Well put. His heart rate is up though, man. I think this is the story. I think this guy got our poor little Alex buddy boy to plant the bomb.
Oh, I believe things are better today than they were in human history.
On a material level, perhaps, but look at our morality, our politics, our environment, our self-destructive ways of life. We need a fresh start. I don't disagree with you on that one.
What would this new world look like?
A world where the word of God easily reaches everyone. A virtuous world of peace and love. Our children will build this promised land.
What makes you think God is preparing to burn the place down?
The signs are there. It won't be long now. The few chosen ones must prepare the grounds for the rebirth.
And you envision this as literal rain?
No, of course not. That's metaphorical. But a cataclysmic chain of events will wipe out the entrenched corruption wherever it is, followed by a process of renewal and spiritual enlightenment.
Okay, let's flip to Alex, because now we got this.
He's looking pretty dazed right now, eh?
Yeah, he looks tired. I have some more questions for you.
Uh-oh. He's getting mad, dude.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get kind of scared now.
It's clear you planted the bomb.
So the truth bombs explode, and the officer misses them entirely, where their fifth eye is closed. You've given us riddles now?
I think, yeah.
The walls have eyes. We have to rip them out in order to be free.
Remind me, where were you when the explosion happened?
Let's go home, Alex.
So you say the building was chosen because of its poor structural design?
Free will and destiny are not mutually exclusive. We do what we must because we choose so.
Where did you get these ideas from?
Oh, Father Gabriel told me I should choose to be strong, but also that God has a place for me in his plan. Thoughts like these keep me going.
What did you choose to do, Alex?
The man should give you 3 gallons. Make sure it says nitromethane on them. Bring them over, but don't shake them too hard. I told you.
Oh, you're right.
I called this a while ago.
What would it be under? Explosive materials. Confront him about, okay?
I fucking called this shit.
Father, why was Alex buying nitromethane?
What did he tell you that?
Yeah, he told me a lot of things. Just answer the question.
It was for my hobby. You see, I build airplane models to make my own fuel.
Then why send Alex to pick it up for you?
Send Alex to? I don't remember. I might have been done that. Wow, dude, seriously, just...
Okay, well, should I go to Alex again?
Don't stress the poor boy. He does a lot for humanitas. You understand? Better if you just don't push it too hard, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, bro, let's buy him an explosion. It's time to confront him. Okay.
I fucking called this. I called this in the beginning.
I'm gonna play the confession card. Alright, well, you did it.
Officer, please do not jump rash conclusions. Do you accuse of terrorism and any individual who purchases flammable materials and has a misfortune of being in your presence? I'm a man of God. I have dedicated my life to save people. How could you think I would be capable of such an act?
Think I should go for it?
Yep.
Alright.
It's not the apocalypse, it's not the flood. Another chance to get things right. To do it properly this time.
Alex has told me about your troubling view that we are all damned and undeserving. How long until I get even more out of him? You planted the bomb. You want to bring this new flood yourself. Confess, priest. It's over. It's what a good Christian would do. For his soul as well for his neighbor. For Alex.
Nicely put. You might think you can stop it, you unwitting agent of Satan. But it is unavoidable. Our children will walk in the kingdom of God. After the flood cleanses the souls of the wicked.
Okay, so I'm going to report findings.
Wow.
Holy shit, that was a fight.
That was
Holy crap.
I know, with no time limit too, we thought we're like, oh, easy peasy, no way in fucking hell.
No, because you had to dig and dig and dig, and yes, I was using those hints, but to be honest, I was getting confused with the categories of where to find things, so that's why I was doing that. But yeah, I was sweating, mate. I was sweating. That was some friggin' fracking work right there.
Just to learn from the game here. So they set up a situation where we had a girl that was just like an office worker that works there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was kind of like a neutral character.
Yeah, she was like.
Then you had the schizophrenic, right?
Yeah, he was the red herring.
Yeah, which, you know, it's kind of interesting because like we stereotyped. I think the game was trying to get us to stereotype that he did it, but he did do it, but not because of his idea though.
No, it was
he was
like
manipulated by somebody else.
He was constantly being manipulated by this priest, and he didn't actually, I don't think, do the bomb. I think he just bought the materials to separate Gabriel from the actual act. Do you know what I mean? Like if they changed back those receipts, it would go to them, and it's not nice to say. Again, they'd be like, oh, because of his mental illness, da 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 da. Meanwhile, it's this asshole in the back that's using him. Kind of like,
this is
sort of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of thing.
Can I put something out there too, just to kind of make something clear too?
Yeah.
I don't hate people that follow religion at all. I don't. I really don't. I think that I'm sure there's a lot of people that are Christian that maybe that might be watching this and might be thinking like, not cool, you know? Like I do believe in this stuff, and
yeah, well,
you're making us look like we're evil.
Yeah,
and I don't think you're evil at all.
There's,
I think the problem is it's like anything at all. People can skew concepts to empowering them to do things that are so just so unethically horrible. You know?
That's what was happening.
This is somebody that's using religion.
Manipulation, yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's manipulation.
Yeah, he's using religion as an excuse to do something that's horrible. That's what this is. This is not how all religious people are.
No, and that makes me upset.
Heck, I used to go to church all the time. And that can be actually really reflective and good for you to kind of reflect on stuff. I think religion can be a very powerful thing, and a lot of different types of religions. But anyways, this was interesting though. I fucking called it though, man. I called this one.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I called this one. I don't get many wins when it comes to this type of stuff. I'm not the smart one here. You are the smarter one. I fucking called this one.
I just don't want to like assume anything either, because this guy was total Westboro, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to be like, that guy is a Baptist asshole. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I think the game was playing the stereotype of like, oh, the guy's schizophrenic. He's just crazy. He's the one behind everything. You know what I mean? But no, he was involved.
Yeah.
And that was a good way to hide it because he was involved.
He was involved, yeah.
So it made it really easy to hide him in there.
Yeah.
Especially when he was saying all the creepy things there. It was kind of like, oh, he's the crazy, you know what I mean? It's so easy. It's so easy to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, it's also easy to
hopefully he gets sufficient help and actual funding to reintegrate to society.
Yeah, poor guy.
Poor guy.
Alright guys, we're gonna call it though. We'll see y'all next time in the next interrogation, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was a long one.
You okay, man? Gee,
yeah.
That was a long battle.
It was a long battle, but it was like worth it.
Yeah, it was a good game.